The idea is that if I come in with some, it's very easy for him to just think, right, he's going to defend and counter, that's it. So whatever it is, it's just a little bit of kind of, not sparring, because we're not both on it, you know, it's a little like one-step sparring or whatever, I'm going to give you something, whatever it is, and you block, and then on my back. Great, again, that's fine. So again, I go for something, and you counter-attack. Now this is alright, again, if it kicks off in a department store, because, you know, you're not fighting a mannequin, that's the thing. I'm not just going to stand here and wait. Everybody's got an option, you know, we need to always consider that, again, like cause and effect as well. I was saying to you, Mark, can I use you again? Just one sec. If I punch and he hits me low, so yeah, so I get a contact here, and oh yeah, then that second punch, where somebody might be training, I'm not going to be there. You know, so we've got to realise cause and effect. If I've come in and he hits low, then it changes the dynamics of that. Yeah. So something else is then on offer. So again, these are things to consider. If I'm sort of sparring with you or helping you with your defence, I need to realise that whatever I go for and you block, there's always then something else that there's always going to be a second strike, and if it's not from you, it's going to be from me. So I punch once, you block, and there's a second strike, and ideally you go again. But I need to show you where you've possibly got defences, or you've got gaps in your defences. So I come in with something, and you counter, and that's fine, but I'm feeling there's a low bit there. Yeah. So again, I come in with something here, and you counter. So again, where are you, that's it. So when you counter, you're engaging both hands. Yeah. And this is the thing that we have in the wooden dummy. I was saying this last week, that we have, that's where there's 3 arms. You'll always control 2 of the arms, but not a third. So this is kind of where I become the wooden dummy for you. So come forward a bit. I'll come in with some strike, whatever it is. You defend and counter attack. Now he's got 2 arms engaged, and so there's a space up here. So that's where I'm going to be going for. And again, cause and effect, because on that one, when you hit me, you pushed me back, and it sent my arm up to where that gap is. So we need to realise that when you put that counter in and you hit, put something in, here I'm going to move back. So things do change. They do change. So for this drill, the drill that we're going to be doing, this is a nice simple thing. It's making sure that you're not going to defend once and the person just wait there. I want you to realise that when you counter attack, you're still under a threat. So the hands are out. The drill that we've set up is I'm going to jab. We'll do the old drill we just done. So I'll jab 1, 2, and then my follow up is going to be wherever that gap is. His hand is slightly out from his face. Stay there, please. So I want to go straight down the middle.
You should stay there.
I know I did. And then part of me was thinking, he'll block it. But if his hand was in centre, I might want to come around here.
It's like you demonstrated at all.
Good job I'm stopping. Getting carried away. So the first 2, I'm going to jab, and then I need to think where that option is. So if the hand is in the middle, don't be punching there. If the hand's out, don't be punching there. So we're not kind of thinking like, oh, he's getting all the fun. If I'm going to strike, I also need to think. So I'm moving about, whichever leg is forwards, that's what I'm helping you with. You know, that's going to be now my double jab. So 1, 2, straight through centre. That's good, and we'll stop there. If we were kind of sparring, I'd need to remind you where there's a vulnerability. And if he was working on the wooden dummy at this point, that would be like him having the gun on a wooden dummy. From there, of course, if this comes in, keep your elbow where it is, and just slap down with the hand. And there's your lance out, so you'd cover that over the top. And now this one's vulnerable again. So we'd kind of constantly keep changing. What can happen is, if you're working on the wooden dummy like that, you can end up doing a same technique, same drill over and over and over. How do we know what needs working on? If you're going to improve, do the things you can't do. If you don't know what you can't do or what you're not very good at, ask yourself what you are very good at and feel what you're really comfortable with. You know, if I just give you a force, if I give you a strike and ask you to do anything, boom, what's he comfortable with? Lovely, is he as comfortable with that on the other side? And then that's what we'd find out. If I give him something here, is he comfortable with that? If I go to the other side, here, same thing, is he comfortable? Take it. So it's, you know, we need to kind of find little things that we're happy with, and then think, does that feel even on the other side? A little bit like if you've ever kind of skimmed a stone. You know, that's a really good thing if you're kind of at a beach, pebbles, lake, whatever. Skim a stone. Hey, 4 or 5 skims, that's great. Go with the other one. And then you think, crikey, how imbalanced am And then just think about how you step up, skip, how you address, and how you roll into it. And then try and replicate that same feel, that kind of roll into it. And it's a really interesting way of seeing how balanced you are or are not. So
I stir in your tea with your hand.
yeah,
Nobody ever. You always go in your good hand. You never. What the hell?
stir in your tea. That's brilliant.
Honestly.
So yeah,
I do that, really.
everything in Wing Chun is about balance. Make sure you're even, you're balanced. If you don't know what your bad things are, look at what your good things are. If you are working on the wooden dummy, you cover 2 arms, not one of them. Always trying to hit for the centre of the wooden dummy, as many of you have seen in Hong Kong. It's got kind of crossed arms, but it's got that emblem in the middle of a fist, the shape of a fist, and that's showing that if I hit to this side or this side straight or across, the target is straight down the middle for you. And yeah, consideration whenever we're doing any techniques. Always a good idea if I'm going to come in with something, and there's the thing you drill, just to remind your partner. Well, yeah, because you're happy as a lark. I don't know if that's a saying. I'll give you a punch, you block, and there I need to remind him that there is a vulnerability. There's always a vulnerability. 10 pints and a kebab might have given that aggressor superpowers. And so when you hit him, it doesn't work for especially the kebab. So these are considerations. Never think, because one of the problems, I'll come in with a strike, you defend with tan and punch, and then we stop there. And then when you look at that, it's good, it's essential, it's the core of everything, it's your default setting, but to stop there then becomes foolish. Because, what, are you telling me that's it? That's never going to work. Oh yeah, well done, mate. We need to then realise, then there's something else. And so, you get into that secret of Wing Chun, which is your ability to switch off. If you defend, a pack's at a tan and punch, it's so strong, and you stay there frozen, and then something hits you. You defended the first one, but you've got to defend again. You've got to counter-attack again as well, but we can't ever assume that counter is going to be enough. That's why we go. Cool. Cheers, mate. Well done. Oh!
Edit that bit out.
Thanks, guys. Change partner.